There is something that is going to work out for you if this video found you with flying colors. With flying colors, all right, this is going to work out for you. And you're really just going to have to rely on your intuition here. Okay, it may feel so scary because you simply just have to rely on your own. Of course, you're getting messages, right? So, whoever is listening to this, especially if you're used to me, my big Eddie, right? You know you are walking on a divine path. You know your life ain't normal. Stop lying to yourself. You know that you are intuitive, but that's gonna work out. This shift that's gonna take place in your life, which is also your justice. You guys are getting so much angelic help. Like the way that I feel Archangel Michael energy in this help on the other side. Like they are not playing about your look back. They are not playing, okay, about your justice. A lot of you guys watching this, you could resonate with this energy of being like the chosen ancestor, all right? But there's just this vibe here of like, you will be the one to reap the rewards. There's this vibe of like, you will transform. There's this vibe of like chosen to be a divine experience, God's experience, right? Blue is coming up. Spirit animals, dogs could be significant here. Nature, okay, castles of some kind here. Could be movies, could be shows, fairy tales. I'm hearing the Princess Diaries. Da, 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 da. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're getting back in tune, baby. We are getting back in tune. And you guys are getting back in tune. There's definitely a mass spiritual awakening happening on a different level because the way all the conversations, which I just had, some of you guys know my journey back from Ireland, right? And to be continued. There's going to be more that I share along the way, but don't be surprised if your life gets more magical. Don't be surprised. And this is not just going to find you on YouTube, and it's not going to be no little angel number. I mean, did y'all see that? I mean, okay, when you see some random person looking at you and you feel a little different vibe, like, I'm being so real with you because it's happened to me. Are they even human? Did y'all see that? Honey, some things will be for your eyes, your experience only. Your experience only. There truly is a miracle taking place over your life. And there's a miracle-like vibration because it will not make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. You know, I went to a reader in Ireland, incredible woman, and she told me, like, she literally, of course, confirmed so many different things for me, but she was just like, this world is fake, hun. This is fake. This is an illusion. And we know that, you know, the mystique is real. It's real. Your intuition, it's very real. Your insight is very real. There are going to be some things coming to pass, and I just heard the next couple of days. Of course, divine timing is always at play, but if I hear timing, I will bring it up. Because some of you guys right now, you're just very, very in tune. And Spirit just keeps giving me this energy. They're really pointing my attention to my third eye. That there are going to be some things, they're saying things, not just one, that happen over the next couple of days that you honestly predicted, you prophesized. This could be insights that you're getting about other people. This could be, you know, like the way that you are getting confirmation that your intuition actually is so clear. And another thing too, which it's such a waste, you know, to use intuition, which is why I'm very intentional with my readings. I do not want to be tapping into the drama energy. I don't want to tap into that. You don't have to. Now, I'm not saying bypass, you know, maybe, you know, some of the insights are about that, but no. You don't have, it's such a waste to use magical energy just for negativity. Okay. But there will be some moments for some of you, at least one sorry, I have a little bit of a cough. It's cold over there. But, with the Magician at the back of this deck right now, that you're like, oh, I saw this coming to pass. Like I have been intuitively a good thing, an amazing thing. Okay, a manifestation that comes into fruition. 11/11 could be significant. Birthdays could be significant, but it's giving, I saw this. I may have known that this was going to happen. This Justice card, this energy right now, just like these horses have been such a sign. And waterfalls, oh my gosh. We'll get into that for a minute, but look at this. The moon. just to feel the energy from this. This is some serious energy right now. You guys are divinely connected. Divinely connected and divinely protected, hun. And I feel like you are no longer denying, or very soon you're just no longer seeing yourself as like you're a unicorn. You were never meant to be normal. And maybe at some point that felt weird. It felt weird, or you didn't have the right people to talk about your spirituality with. I just heard things like Atlantis, Lumeria, starseeds, but like truly, we are in a year of the snake. Whatever false cloak you were wearing, whatever wasn't really in tune with you, truly is ripping off. It's ripping off. Okay. And with it ripping off, with you letting go energetically of belief systems that don't serve you, you're literally just making space to hold what isn't aligned with you. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. I'm so excited. I feel excited. This is amazing. Queen of Cups. Some of you guys could have water sign energy, but the blue in here goes crazy. Definitely Archangel Michael energy coming through. Definitely some of you guys could have been really healing and purging, but the beautiful part about this is balance. Some of you guys are going to have something work out for you very soon, and it's going to bring you so much peace. It's going to show you how divinely connected and guided you were. Maybe this was a very complex situation. This could be financials. This could be, I'm seeing paperwork. And it's just going to work out for you and bring you so much peace. Like, it's going to show you where you can trust. Where you can trust. You guys are divine beings. And I'm not going to do readings and ignore that part. That if you're drawn to this, you clearly are a divine being. You clearly are not meant to be living a normal life. You don't see the world as everyone else. Thank God. Thank God. You see the truth. You're understanding the truth. You are a student of the universe. And there's no way, listen, that you would be open to such miraculous information, such gems, secrets. Archangel Raziel energy was coming through. All right. The secrets of God is what his name means. Spiritual mentor energy. And there's a lot of revelation energy coming in for you guys. But this revelation is a mirror of how intuitive you already are. I really don't believe that any of these manifestations coming in, any of these blessings coming in, anything that's going to be revealed to you is not something that you already didn't know. I don't believe that. Okay, you guys fully, and honestly, I'm feeling ancestral energy here. Even so when I was reading up in Raziel, they were talking about how much Raziel is a very forceful angel. It's like, oh, you won't know. You're scared. What? We're throwing you in there, right? And I feel like you guys are, I just heard like your guide saying you're at a point where you have no excuse. You have no excuse. So maybe it's like you've been exposed to enough spiritual information. It's like truly in Hogwarts, you are ready to up level. You're ready for the master class. Some of you guys are going to be drawn to quite literally go back to school. You could also be drawn to read Harry Potter again. I just had a weird deja vu. Maybe deja vu is going to be significant, past life visions, but I really do feel like you're at a point where your intuition is off the charts. Like your third eye truly is cleansing out. I just felt my crown chakra throbbing. I don't know why I'm resisting this card. Okay, let's talk about this card. An overflow of positive emotion. This card says romantic flirtation, Knight of Cups energy, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a love of art and poetry. So quite literally, I'm not going to deny this, right? We are opening up to the receptivity, the magic of the universe. One of the magical portals that you guys are aligning with truly is like a wish fulfillment in love. Okay. A beautiful love that you're aligning with. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's a love of passion and stuff like that. Even if you are in a relationship, it could be a reactivation, but I really feel like your angels are super serious about how, and your higher self as well, heavy future self energy. It just feels like you truly, it's like angels are backing you from, the north, the south, the east, the west. Like you really got angels on all sides. I'm seeing the pentacle here, right? You're so supported from the universe, but it's because you have been so receptive. And it's like, again, how can you be so receptive to all this spiritual information and think that your life is going to be completely the same? How? Sorry, right? The things that they taught you to be so afraid of and be afraid of, you know, like tarot cards and all these different things, it's more about intention. And you have an amazing heart. You have an amazing head on your shoulders. I feel like I'm talking to you like a parent here. But you do, honey. Trust yourself. Goddamn. Goddamn. Right? Trust yourself. It's you and you. I had a Uber driver in Ireland, and he was such an angel. Who even knows if that was a real man or if I was just having a little divine experience? Because those things do happen, right? Some people, they're angels that pop in. But I had brought him up before. And he was just telling me, he was just like, dude, like, who cares? Who doesn't like me? You know, who thinks I'm wild? I'm too much. But he was just like, I came into this world alone, and I'll leave alone. But there is a security and truly some level of peace. I'm not saying you're never going to feel fear again, but there's an integration process that's been happening for a very long time. And there's some level of peace that you're grounding into that you will feel inside how much you have grown, the way that you're reacting to things, the way that certain things don't unnerve you. It's not going to be kind of that like spiritual energy of like, I don't want to be a part of certain things. I don't want to listen to certain music. No, it's like you truly are healing and you're going to feel healed. Okay, you're going to feel the most healed you've ever been, and that's a beautiful part of this. So you're on a path, again, going back to that, of not only like, whew, wow, the way Spirit just gave that to me. You're on a path of not only like understanding spirituality or not under like receiving miracles, like when you pray for things and it just comes. No, but you're on the path of understanding magic, and you're in the path of understanding your magic. I don't think you realize the level of a powerhouse that you're actually meant to be in this life. I don't think you realize this incarnation, baby. This is not, no, like, you guys are such universal energy. And I say this because I know I am truly talking to, and I'm not going to hold myself back when I say this, like, true Christ consciousness, Jesus incarnates. And some reason. For some reason. Woo, that was like a heavy channel come out. That was like a little, I was like, oh God. But I'm just saying it. Jesus incarnates in some way. And maybe that's why all this blew. Jesus and the Scenes by Dolores Cannon, heavy. I recommend that. And I say this because I know in my heart, okay, maybe some of you guys, you don't resonate. I'm going to weed you out if you don't resonate with this. But you are the type of people that you don't want to live life closed out because close off because you never know where God may drop the miracle, where God may drop the blessing. We talked about it last time. Some of you guys are going to have enlightenment moments in the club. When you're having a little something, everything in moderation, you will have some of the most healing conversations, pivotal moments, not when you're sitting or when you're at a spiritual retreat. That doesn't mean you got to not go there, right? When you're in the club, when you're dancing, you know, when you're moving your hips, when you're just walking down the street, when you're, you know, in love, so many different things. I can't even say it, speak to you the way I want to speak to y'all. But if we was in the same room, if we get it, you get it, babes, right? We would just be chit-chatting, yapping. Hopefully it could happen. I would love yap sessions with you guys. Definitely thinking about doing workshops and seminars. It will happen. But either way, let's not bypass this. It's like, Spirit was talking about your life just being so spiritual, and they're so happy that you opened up to divine magic, but from such a youthful, pure way. Not this, you know, spiritual warfare or darkness. It's like, I know that I'm talking to a collective that does not really align with those things. And maybe there was a time where you were kind of, you know, like getting into it. It's like, oh, certain readings resonate, but you're really sitting on the side, like, with God, with your angels. Like, you are walking in divine purpose. I would say chosen ones choose. And I'm really curious to hear your response to this, because I'm trying to explain it. Maybe, you know, the other puzzle piece will come later, but that's all I feel like I can really say for right now. Every single time you see one of these videos, it's like, oh, you got to experience a chapter of your life. Certain things will make sense when it makes sense, right? But this love is very important. It's very, very important. And the way that you speak about love is really important. And while Spirit does want you to be in the present moment, the last thing they want you to be in this life is afraid of love. Afraid of love. And of course, there's love in many capacities. There's a friendship love and everything, but there's a romantic love that whoever I'm talking to, I know for a fact. For a fact. And that may be a big thing for me to say, right? I know for a fact this is an experience that is a part of your soul purpose. A true love. You will live in the experience of understanding what a soulmate means. Okay? What a true soulmate means. And that's something that it's like, it's so important because the healing that will come from that will truly change you. It's going to transform you for the better. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Yeah, you guys are getting some crazy visions right now, babes. Crazy, crazy visions. You are so in tune. You may feel like you're daydreaming, your head is in the clouds. You may feel like some of the things that you're trying to manifest, some of the signs you're seeing, sometimes there's an ego pull that's like you're in over your head or you're listening to these videos, but you're not. I am so secure in the fact that you are not. That's the thing. I'm so secure within it. And this star, and when I see the star card here, I think about you guys have some divine counterparts, some of you, regardless of gender, right? This is just, one gender, but I know this is two of wands, but you have some, babes. Listen, you are working with some serious angels. Your spirit team, your prayers are truly being answered. Whatever prayers, I feel like this is like a prayer energy or at least some type of divine communication energy. Angels are out there, honey. Construction is happening. Construction sites could be a sign. It's happening, babes. You were supposed to live this life with a crazy close divine connection. Split the deck. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Your angels, your spirit team, they want you to be happy. They do. And yes, there were some denser situations that needed to break down. It was not easy to get to this point, but understand. And I was literally just like walking around getting this channel, and I was thinking about a friend that's going through some things, and she feels so stagnant. She feels like she's not doing anything. She feels like she's not moving forward. And the channel that I heard and like the message that I sent her just telepathically was just like, well, I know you're a praying person. If you did the prayer, it's going to be delivered. Okay. And I'm not one of those people. I understand. And that's why I'm saying I do feel like I'm talking to very universal, true, with this Queen of Cups, compassionate people. I'm talking to older souls. I'm talking to people who understand human nature or on a path of understanding human nature. You understand, okay, God can use anyone to kind of bless you, but anyone to also teach you. Could be an older person, could be a younger person, could be, people that have never read anything, could be people that barely speak English. It can come in many different forms. Why would God, the divine creator, this source energy, create a world with so many different types of people? And you're only going to receive knowledge from this, right? It doesn't make sense. Or you're only going to receive blessings from one particular way. So some of you guys in your spirituality, there definitely is this shift that's happening where you may have struggled with feeling security because there may have been some more forceful teachers, quote unquote, that said, oh, it needs to look a certain way. You know what I mean? Maybe you were afraid to change your mind about certain things. Even on my spiritual journey, I've changed my mind about a lot. I've changed my mind about twin flames. I've changed my mind. And there were definitely things, I think, if I looked at it from a place of, oh my God, I'm a reader, I need to have everything figured out and stuff like that, I would have been afraid to speak my truth and to share my truth and to continue to learn. But you guys are releasing fear of this innocence. You're releasing fear, which my favorite quote is, you're closest to God when you're like a child, of the fact that like the moments when you don't know, some of you guys are readers, the moments when you don't fully have all the answers, right? Because it's like earth is a journey. And I keep hearing spirit saying, God saying, let me show you an answer to show me how good it gets. Let me show you. Let me show you other ways. Let me show you pathways here. Let me show you other people. Let me show you. So there are some beautiful, beautiful experiences coming in that are going to heal you in the moment. One of which I know is some type of love revelation, some type of love experience. Horses are definitely a sign, but understand is like, you're not moving the same way anymore. By the end of this year, I even think before the end of this year, I'm here in 3 months, you ain't gonna be moving the same way anymore. You're not gonna be talking the same way anymore. You're done with the same old. You're literally at a point of no return, thank God. You're done with it. Honey, you cannot be opening up to divine experiences and expect your life to be the same. I told someone, um last week, and I was telling him, I was just like, and it was so great. Like, this was like a moment of growth for me, and a lot of you guys, something that's healing for you is your self-security, because this spiritual healing that you're going through, it's like you're just releasing this fear or this lack of self-trust of spiritual ego and all these different things. And I straight up told this guy, I was like, I need you to understand something. If I'm coming into your vortex like this, me, I know me at this point in your life, there's no way, two things, that you either don't want more in your life, okay, and you're not ready for more, or you are going to be the same after me in whatever capacity that happens to us. I was like, there's no way that your life is going to be the same after me. And I'm very secure within that. Me, probably like maybe a year ago, a couple years ago, would not have felt so comfortable to do that. Would not have felt so comfortable to do that. And it's like, you guys are truly honoring yourself. I'm going to say what it is, as angels on earth, as gods and goddesses on earth, or you're going to do that. There's no way you're exposed to all this information. And God knows, I know this is not the only read it whatever you've ever seen. There's no way, okay, that you're exposed to all this information and your life should not be magic. Solutions should not pop up out of nowhere. Some of you guys are going to be experiencing, I heard 2 months, a solution popping up out of nowhere. There's no way, it's not possible that you are not going to experience God's greatest gifts. And you got to stop defining life as what has happened. And I understand the past and the pain can be so confusing. Well, why? Well, how? Whatever. You are going to have moments, lived experiences where it does all come together. There may be moments that happened 10 years ago that randomly, okay, you're just at a time where your brain is able to process it at God knows how old. Random. Okay, you could be like on vacation and something and you process something. That's what it is. But just know that you're divinely guided and you're protected. Okay? Wow, I just heard you are God's angels. You are God's baby. 4 wands. Something that your ancestors, and this message was coming through so strong. Like, when I tell you this trip, I could feel my ancestors being so proud. I could feel my past life selves as well. And just happy that I was celebrating. And I delayed a lot of readings, and it was scary, but oh, sorry. I knew I needed it. Sorry, this cough. I gotta get some water. And I was having a great time, and they were so happy because it did not make sense. Before, I'll be honest with you guys, I came from a corporate background, and I'm an earth sign. I was still approaching spirituality with so much corporate heaviness, and that's not divine purpose. You know what I mean? Like, the divine purpose is liberation. It is the space here of miracles. It is the space of the moon sometimes. And that doesn't mean you need to be completely irresponsible, but still, there needs to be this understanding of, or happy all the time. There needs to be an understanding that we have all been lied to. We have all been manipulated. I had a lot of really great insights and healing conversations, and I felt my guides almost like testing me a bit. And one of which was like, I guess, like party culture, or, I say moderation culture as well too. And when I thought about it, I was just like, and I was in great spaces with awesome people. And even if it wasn't like I didn't know these people that deeply, it didn't matter, because in the present moment, it was just joy. It was just fun. It was just a little, drink, live, right? And I don't align with spirituality. It's like you only got to look a certain way or do not. That's not me. And I don't think that's universal energy. I always think about the path of Christ. And I was having this conversation with Janina, and I'm just like, you understand, like, Christ consciousness, like Jesus energy hung out with the hustlers, the gangs, you know what I mean? Like, that type of vibe, the people who actually needed help, right? So with the 4 of Wands, there's a lot of energy of celebration coming your way. There's a lot of energy of liberation. And Spirit keeps bringing this up, that a lot of these enlightenment moments are not going to come reading the book, or sometimes you're going to hear messages that's just not, it's going to make sense when it's happening in action, when you're giving yourself a break, when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you're having a good time. Okay, I just heard get out of your routine, so that could be a sign for someone. All right, with 4 of Wands, it's reminding me of like Taurian energy. It's Cancerian energy, but as Cancerian energy from the 4, I just thought 4th house. But either way, It could be good food. It could be just be a time. But there are times that you are going to have which is so godly. This is what the divine experience is not you sitting in your house afraid of people. That, paranoid because of some ex-boyfriend and stuff like that. That's not the divine experience. Saying, hell, you didn't come to this earth for that. Get the heck up and go enjoy. And there's true, authentic joy coming your way. True, authentic joy. And that's going to be very transformative. Some of you guys are moving. There is something here about a house or a dream house or a location that's going to be significant, more joyful. Because I've been seeing a lot of these houses coming in. Some of you guys are meant to have multiple real estate, or there's something here about like a nomad travel. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like, oh, okay, this is a big channel. I need to figure out the right ways to say this. There is some integration, and the word is alchemization, between your teenage inner child that's really coming up to the surface, as well as your younger self that's coming up. And I'm hearing the words like rebel or recklessness, okay? A rebellious energy. It's giving rebellious to like the church structure. But like some of you guys already had that, but you were still afraid of like showing that solar plexus energy, showing that truth, shining that light. It's giving rebellious to certain themes or structures, like all these like very kind of like old English ways of doing things, right? Which is exactly divine purpose, right? So it's going to come out in different ways, but there will be some type of structure that God with four of Pentacles energy coming out here, some structure that looks very solid, very intimidating. Some of you guys' parents could be significant here as well too. There's like, I'm hearing defy the odds, or like maybe some of you guys could be dealing with some mother wounds that you're healing right now, or there could be just like a way of life, a parent, an authority figure here. It's like there is a pressure, there is a projection, whether it's from a parent, but Spirit is giving me specifically, this is giving me like some type of toxic conditioning, even if it's not a parent. There is some type of traditional structure, there is some type of structure that there is a force out of fear wants to hold together, wants to hold a set of values. And Spirit is going to put you, Six of Wands energy is something that you're stepping into as well. Spirit is about to put you in rooms with either this type of energy, okay? I also just heard, why am I here? Put you in rooms, put you in places that I'm even hearing society. So let's say, for example, something that happened with me and Jadina when we were in Ireland. It was so funny. We were like, we want to go to dinner. We're both Tauruses. And it made me reflect a lot, especially about like New York City culture and Manhattan culture, like what I feel like when you take a video or whatever, it looks like, oh my God, like you got it like that, all these different things, right? Versus authentic joy. And I'm not saying I do love a nice like steak, whatever, but something happened over, the last week where me and Shadina, we were gonna go to the restaurants, and every single restaurant was like, no. So we ended up just going to like a fast food place and then like a bar. Amazing joy. Like actual joy. We like sit down here at a restaurant and be so poised and everything, and sometimes you like it and other times it's like whatever, right? Another thing too was like and the restaurant energy, that structure, I feel like on a subconscious level, I think everything's intention was maybe just out of us almost this like expectation that we have to be a certain way. We have to, when really and truly both of us are kind of just like whatever people. Like Aeon said, Jadina, I don't know what she is, but that's my baby. But we're just chill. We're very, very chill people, like non-judgmental type of vibes. Another structure was I actually did end up going to a restaurant and by myself because I was in Ireland for a couple more days, and I didn't really enjoy the food. The best food that I enjoyed there was, I just, again, had nothing against the food personally, but the best foods that I enjoyed there was like fast food, and then I think it was like Chinese takeout or Thai takeout. It was so good. And then life experiences, so there definitely is a shift that's happening from societal expectation where some of you guys, you already think this way, right? You're already a cool person, you're a chill person, but you've just been hidden. You've been hidden in your home, you haven't really been sharing yourself. This could be in the way you dress. Like maybe there's expectations that you need to dress a certain way, whatever it was, that whether it was other people's expectations or you're being hard on yourself or some type of like very karmic, like old structural way, religious way of thinking, that's breaking down. But it's not just breaking down internally. It's like you're gonna be showing up more authentically. And let me tell you, some of you guys are about to be very, very popular people, whether it's on a community level, and you will have followers of some kind. This could be a sign of social media increase, but there's going to be actual followers that you have, because people are really going to want to be around you. And this could be a shift, and it could be a shift from some of you guys healing those abandonment wounds, but the abandonment wounds are definitely shifting. People are going to want to vibe with you, because there's just going to be this internal acceptance that you're grounding into. Okay. And there may even be people that change their ways and realize they're not happy. They're not happy with their very strict routines. They're not happy, whatever. Whereas you felt insecure about not having things all together. You felt insecure maybe about looking a certain way, whatever. Whereas like there's people that are just actually have it all together. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a certain routine, but they realize it's actually not fulfilling them and they're not doing it. So like there is a truth with this justice energy, this Libra type of illumination here, okay, that you are awakening to. And it really, the praise and the joy that I feel from your ancestral lineage, from your spirit team here is, it's incredible. It's really, really incredible. Let's go ahead and get one last card. I don't know, this deck, this Eternal Crystals. I got so many new decks there. I found a spiritual shop, and spiritual shop was like a 5-minute walk. Alignment. In Dublin, I think the name is Dervish. Spiritual shop. So let's go ahead. And I will be back. I will be back this summer. So, and we will be doing, I'm just going to tell you guys because why not? So I will be back this summer, and I will be doing like a bit of a seminar of some kind. I'm trying to figure out the details in Dublin. So yeah, we'll talk, friends, family. All right. Also maybe doing one in New York, but I'm just trying to sit with spirit. Talk to your guides more too. Like be very intentional. You guys may have to be just, even if you're like, I'm not going to continue to do so. Continue. Malachite's been calling to me a lot. Heart chakra, nature. Yeah, some of you guys are going to be guided out in nature a lot more, or drawn to nature of some kind in a way that is authentic to you. We also have a lot of green, but this heart chakra healing, very specific message. But some of you guys, there could be some type of like nature date or camping date that's coming up here, or like being by water. But I feel like there's a lot of healing for your person right now too, your divine counterpart, okay, or the person that you're aligning with. So there's a lot of nature that's coming up here, greenery that's coming up that you're both going to be guided towards. All right, but there is a heart chakra illumination. I'm going to get one more. The number 27 could be significant here as well. Okay, someone could have a birthday coming up with that green May birthday. I think, is Mile kind of birthstone? I don't know. Turquoise, yep, more heart chakra energy, balance, of course. 41 could be significant, throat and heart chakra. Okay, so I definitely need that because I'm going through some type of throat chakra clearing. That's what I see it as. Definitely a love illumination is happening without a doubt. Okay, a major love illumination. It's like your next part of your journey, you're not meant to do certain things alone. Of course, with this love illumination, the energy of love is also going to attract friendships and, other type of soul connection. But I feel heavy love counterpart illumination that's happening here. And the conversations are going to be very significant. Decisions being made, with people together. But I think a part of this justice is like, especially the Four of Wands, which is heavy celebratory energy. The divine does not want you hidden. It does not want you alone. It doesn't. And by that, I don't mean yearn or chase people. Not every reader will agree with this. I don't care. The divine does not want you. Who gives enough? This channel I'm getting. Good luck with that. You're not meant to be doing this alone. No more hermit mode. Okay, so community connections, very important. Groups, seminars, relationships, weddings of whatever kind, even if it's just a celebration. people are being divinely guided towards each other to help, you know, shift the vibration here. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, and I hope it made sense. I love you guys so much. Yeah, your angels, there's a lot of push force. I have no doubt that some shift is going to happen for you, a lot, but the rest is for you, right? You're going to experience it. I love you guys so much. I am back, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. Continue to share your testimonies. I'm going to keep you updated with the seminars that I'm doing and everything that I'm doing, but I'm excited to meet you guys, because I really am excited to work with you guys, and I love you. See you guys later. Bye.